On a cold night, this group of branches gathers together to keep warm, but the weather is simply too cold. Seeing this, the old tree stump voluntarily offers his cane, lighting a small fire. At first all the branches are frightened by the flames, but when they feel the warmth, they become very happy. But soon these few branches burn out. When the temperature drops again, the small branch takes the lead and plucks the leaves from his own body. Seeing this, the other branches also contribute small branches from themselves. The fire grows larger again. However, when the small branch sees that the big tree stump has not contributed anything, he tries to tear bark from the big tree stump, but the big branch fiercely refuses him. Just at this moment a cold wind blows. All the branches tremble from the freezing cold, and at this time the long branch sets his eyes on the fork of the red branch nearby. He signals the big tree stump to do this, and the big tree stump rushes toward the red branch without hesitation. Seeing this, the small branch hurriedly steps forward to help the red branch, but he is too weak. With just a light push from the long branch, he loses the ability to resist. Seeing this, the old tree stump tries to persuade them, but is instead pushed into the fire. Seeing this, the small branch hurriedly goes to save the old tree stump, but the fire quickly grows. Seeing this, the small branch can only give up. After that, they rely on the old tree stump to last for a while, but the small branch still cannot endure it. He wants to avenge the old tree stump. However, he is easily grabbed by the big tree stump, and is even almost thrown into the fire. At the critical moment, he bites the big tree stump and manages to escape. Seeing this, the long branch begins to mock the big tree stump, but the next second his branch is snapped by the big tree stump. The long branch does not care, but the next second the big tree stump stuffs the branch into his mouth, and even tries to throw him into the fire. But at this moment the big branch notices the red branch trying to take revenge amid the chaos, so without hesitation he throws them all into the fire. Watching the raging flames, the small branch still decides to go warm himself, but at this moment the bark of the old tree stump falls off. Looking at the bark in front of him, the small branch is extremely sad, but encouraged by the old tree stump, he picks up the piece of bark, then smashes it hard onto the big tree stump from behind. In the end, the big tree stump pays the price for his actions, and the small branch finally survives the night. But when he wakes up again, he discovers that nearby is an entire forest, but the trees within it are constantly falling down.